Hello, welcome back for week 4, you guys. If you're new, welcome. My name's Rachel and I'm currently studying to take the LSAT this spring, around April 2021. And yeah, this is my 4th week of studying. I am starting reading comprehension this week, and so far I've been using the PowerScore LSAT Bibles for every subject, and they're working out really well so far. I've read about 3 chapters in logic games and logical reasoning, so I'll probably get about the same done for reading comprehension. Today's already Wednesday of week 4 and I'm just starting studying, so we'll see what happens and I'll keep you guys updated along the way. All right, happy Wednesday. It's time to start reading. Like I said, today I'm starting reading comprehension. If you've been following along, you know that these books usually start out with chapter 1 being an overview of the whole LSAT in general, and then chapter 2 is like the basics of this type of question. So this week is the basics of reading comprehension. Then the rest of the book goes more in depth and more in detail, and surprise, surprise, this book starts the exact same way as the others. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with chapter 1 and chapter 2. All right, so it took about 45 minutes for me to finish the first 2 chapters and do my outline. So that's where we're stopping today. I'm kind of nervous for reading comprehension because I used to read a lot when I was younger and I was a really good reader, but I feel like now I don't read as much, so I kind of gotten lazy and I fall into that skimming category of people who just kind of read every other word or forgets exactly what they're reading. And the book definitely emphasized how important it was to be active and engaged in what you're reading and not getting caught up in the details, but still paying attention to the details and knowing what you're reading and stuff like that. So that's something I definitely have to work on. So I'm like kind of nervous, but also like not super nervous at the same time, if that makes any sense. Also, this is how my study tracker is looking so far. I absolutely love it. My like geeky Excel loving side of me is absolutely loving this. What's up, guys? Happy Friday. It is the night before Halloween. It's like 6 o'clock, so it's already dark out. And I'm just sitting at home doing homework because it's COVID and what else do we have to do? Anyway, like I said, I just sat down to study for the day. I'm starting chapter 3 in my reading comprehension book, and this chapter is called What to Read for VSTAMP. I don't know what that means. I don't know what VSTAMP is, but we're gonna find out. Also, I just got new glasses today, which I'm super pumped about. They're these new clear framed glasses. And long story short, I broke my glasses at the beginning of quarantine in March, and I've been wearing my glasses from high school, which are 2 prescriptions behind, so I cannot really see out of them very well, so I had to wear contacts most days. So I'm super excited to actually have glasses that I can see out of. But they're super like shiny and reflective and clean because I just got them, so sorry if you can see my reflection in them. Alright, it did not take long to learn what VSTAMP was. It is an acronym, which is basically just like a mental tool to kind of help you read better and know what to look for when you're reading the reading comprehension passages. So it stands for view, the viewpoint in the passages, and then the structure, the tone, arguments, and main point of the passage. So in case anyone was curious. I'm so sad because my favorite candle is just about gone. It's at like the last little bit, and it's so sad because now I have to go get a new one. Hello guys, happy Sunday. As I'm sure you can tell, I haven't done a lot in this video, and I just wanted to come in today and have a little chat about where we're at, what my thoughts are, what we're doing moving forward, and what we've done so far. Sorry, I have some notes written down, which is why I keep looking down at my desk. But so far, reading comprehension, especially this week, has been the hardest section for me, the hardest section to get into, the hardest section to enjoy. I don't like it. I've been getting confused easily and like losing my place in the book. And it's just been really difficult for me to find the motivation to study this week and read this book, because honestly I just don't want to. It's not fun. I'm not enjoying it. And you know, that's just part of the process, but I'm just being honest, that's where we're at right now. My original plan for this week was to do reading comprehension and take my first practice test. It's because it's week 4. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to change up the plan a little bit. I devoted a whole week to all the other sections, so I'm going to do the same for reading comprehension. And then week 5 is going to be my first practice test week. I also have a busy week coming up this week with work, so I don't want to be trying to learn too many new things on top of school and a lot more work than I usually have. So week 5 is going to be reviewing my 3 outlines for each section, and then taking the practice test. So that whole week 5 video won't be anything new. It'll just be all about the first practice test and how I do and what my thoughts on it were. I'm pretty much done with chapter 3 in reading comprehension. I have like a couple pages left that I just couldn't bring myself to do at the end of my studying yesterday, because I was like, I'm done, I'm over it, I can't read anymore. So I have a couple pages and like a drill to do, and then I'll be done for the week with reading comprehension. All right, with all of that being said, I just want to give you guys an overview of where we are in this Study With Me series. So I have spent a total of 13.5 hours studying, and that averages out to about 3.375 per week. My goal is 3 hours a week, and I just set that based on Khan Academy's recommendation of how long I have before I want to take the test. I have spent 5 hours studying for logical reasoning, 5.5 studying for logic games, and 3 hours for reading comprehension, and I plan to do another half hour or 45 minutes today to finish up chapter 3. With that, I have spent 4 weeks studying. The first week was spent on my first diagnostic test and reviewing the answers and seeing where I can improve. And then I spent 1 week on each subject, reading the first 2 to 3 chapters, depending on how long the third chapter was, and outlining everything I've read so far. So that's where we are at the end of our first month in this LSAT Study With Me series. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I know nothing really exciting happened this week, and it was just kind of like a week, but I'm super excited for next week to kind of go back and review some logic games and some logical reasoning stuff and take the first practice test and see if I've learned anything new. It'll be really telling after I get my score back from the first practice test to see if what I'm doing so far has helped and if there's things I should be changing up. Now, of course, I'm still really early on in the book, so obviously I haven't learned everything yet and I still have a lot more to go. But it'll be good to see as another base point of if we've improved at all since the diagnostic test. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you're interested in following along on my LSAT Study With Me. I post a new video every week of updates and vlogging the process. And I would love if you could give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment telling me if you're in law school or you're also studying to take the LSAT. I'd love to get to know you guys. I'll see you next week.